Hard work gets you nowhere. At my current job, there was a manager who worked very hard for 6 years. He was even praised by a higher-up for being a perfect manager, and I was told that they never had any problems with him. But then I realized he quit because he never was promoted. One of our area supervisors, the position above manager, got the position after only 2 years on the job. Turns out, his dad was friends with the owner. So on one hand, you have a guy who was a perfect manager, always showed up on time and did his job for 6 straight years. On the other hand, you have a guy who was never even a manager, but went straight to the supervisor position because he had connections. Imagine working that hard for over half a decade for literally nothing. There is no use following the rules, listening to management, or being a good employee. Most good work goes unnoticed, and all good work goes unrewarded. Hard work is rewarded with more hard work. Working hard for others usually gets you nowhere. Working hard for your own projects can change your life. I'm a union ironworker and this happened to me. It's not always about how hard you work, it's who you know. So now I just do what I need to stay employed, because when layoff time comes around it doesn't matter how hard you work. Hard work means nothing unless coupled with effective politicking and networking. I see this a lot at places I worked and currently work, and that is why I always recommend that if you find a better opportunity, just leave, as everyone is replaceable. This happens everywhere. It's a little thing called favoritism, and it sucks. I quit a good job due to it and micromanaging. Hard work is only rewarded when it's building your own empire. Other than that, always give your least, never show them your 120% talent. Nepotism, a tale as old as time. Give 'em an inch, they'll take a mile. I keep getting my bosses promoted internally in the company and externally to better companies. Does that count? I'm basically the same. Level 1 was in 1998 with a lot more work and responsibilities, but the same title. Same with my boss. Wanted to be a manager. After previous manager retired, he took over his responsibilities without formal promotion. Worked his ass off. Did great job. Result: year later, thank you for your hard work and dedication. Here's new manager, you're going back to your old position. Guy been with the company almost 20 years. Dedicated and loyal. Nobody gives a flying fouquet. I always wondered why companies do it. Not only this guy with knowledge and experience is pissed and unmotivated, now the whole department unmotivated and upset. We all will think twice now before working hard, as we can see that means jackass. I learned this the hard way in the military. Good workers are rewarded with more work. I can either come to work, bust my ass every night, go home completely exhausted and worn down, or I can go to work, do just enough to keep getting paid, not wear myself out, and make the exact same paycheck. Tough choice, isn't it? Hard work is stupid. Smart work gets you farther. I realized this a long time ago. My problem is I can't fake it enough to make connections or to find a way up. So I toil away until I can't stand it and move on to the next worthless company. I should probably start my own business, but I wouldn't know where to begin. The thing is, I like being a reliable, responsible employee. I have no problem making big bucks for others. I just hate that there is literally no future with any company anymore. You want a pension? Get bent. You want a raise or promotion? You better have an offer on the table from a competitor, and even then probably not. You work hard, show up on time and perform well? Here's more workload. If you complain, we will make your life hell. I am starting to agree with no one wants to work anymore because I don't want to work under these conditions either. Honestly, I landed my job with absolutely no connections. I nailed the interview and a few of the people on my hiring committee pushed hard to have me hired. I worked hard as a part-timer and did things others weren't doing. I have a decent salary. My family has a good quality of life. But I have a lot of freedom in my job and frankly, my bosses don't have any issues with me. I guess hard work did pay off in my case. But I had to. I didn't have any connections to leverage. In 90% of cases. Yes. The best manager I've ever had was 59. 61 by the time I was leaving and was about to retire. And I very much thought she was just a hard ass. But no. I mean, she could be, but was generally great. I had to go off sick for a few months. Live in the UK. And she was there for me. At first she was wary it was a job in the NHS and there was more than a few there who didn't work great. Not that she wouldn't be there for them. But she genuinely made those who tried their best, whenever they could, feel valued for the effort. Ik, favoritism, and all that jazz. She worked her ass off. She fought for you. She wouldn't ask you to do anything she couldn't. It isn't the exact same thing. But if you have the right managers and people with you, then it does. Again, not in 90% of cases it won't. Just thought I'd share a bit of hope, that sometimes work isn't all bad. I was in a similar situation. Worked for a manufacturer for 9 years. Applied 4 times for a job that was less physically demanding. The job I was in was slowly killing me. I understood not getting the promotion the first couple times because I had some health issues going on and had attendance problems. After a couple years I got everything up to par and had an exemplary record. After the 4th time I realized I was so good at what I did. They didn't want me to move from that job. The excuse I was given was, I didn't have experience in other part of plant. Quote, maybe if I started coming in on Saturdays and learned that side I would more eligibility the next time. Needless to say I ended up finding another job that starting pay was what I was making after 9 years of being there. It's been a little over 4 months and I am now $3 per more than I was making there. Job is way less physical. Hard work for 9 years got me nowhere in that place. I have a chance for something where I am now. Still learning the ropes. But I at least see a path forward instead of a dead end where I was. Hard work is useless if it's not hard work being done for a smart cause. Working hard at your dead-end job is useless. Working hard at getting your freelance X business off the ground can at least net you some gains. This is why I only do the minimum to avoid getting fired. Gone are the days where I gave 110% at work. It's only rewarded with more work. Want me to do more? Promote me or give me a raise.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.